Do you need a quick dinner for your hungry kids? Do you not want to have to heat up your kitchen while it is hot here in the closing months of summer? I have a recipe for you today that is air fryer stromboli, and we're going to get right to it here in just a minute. First of all, what is stromboli? Well, it's similar to a calzone, only in calzones you don't put sauce in. It's just your leftover, it's pizza toppings and cheese, basically folded over to look like a half moon, okay? Stromboli is like a log, okay, but still bread and meat and cheese. You can do pizza style, you can do pretty much any meat, cheese, and veggie combination that you want, and you can put sauce in it. So today I've got some leftover ham and Swiss cheese and some leftover dressing that was like a honey mustard dressing for a fried chicken salad last week. So I'm gonna brush that on, and I think that'll be great with the ham. If you're going to use frozen bread dough or this like real deal pizza crust, not in a tube, you're going to have to plan some time in there for the dough to rest, because the gluten in the dough and the yeast makes it all stretchy, and so it takes a little while to get it to. Okay, now I've taken some of my honey mustard dressing that was left over from last week, and I'm just going to brush it on here. Now I'm going to take a piece of ham, and these are big pieces of ham from the deli. So I'm going to lay two crosswise on each piece. Okay. Now we're going to brush one more time with our dressing, so that we kind of have this honey mustard flavor getting baked in to our calzone. All right, now we're going to take this end over here, and we're just going to roll it up as tight as we can. And this is why you need to be a little away from the edge. And then you seal the edges to keep all the goodness in there, okay? And then do the same with the ends, pinch them good. Shove that bread back in there. And we're just gonna let that. Okay, I'm gonna spray my parchment paper, cut to size for the one of our air fryer racks. And then I am gonna spritz a little bit of oil on top of our stromboli as well. And then I'm gonna take the color-coded knife, and I'm gonna cut 5 slits. So I'm gonna do 3 and then come back and do 1 in the middle. And here I'll start in the middle so that it looks pretty. Okay, so we're doing that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of my seasoning. Oops, I need the shaker side. I'm using a little bit of garlic rub, just to add a little bit of flavor. Then we're gonna take and flip our stromboli upside down. Okay. And I'm gonna do another oil spritz on here so it gets a pretty sheen on it. And that's it. It's ready to go in the air fryer. Okay, our stromboli is slid into the bottom rack of the air fryer. We're going to put the wheel on bake, and we're gonna move this back 1 minute to 14 minutes and press. Okay, so back in the air fryer they go. Pushing all the way in. Spread these apart a little bit so that they bake a little more evenly. Shut the door, and it's gonna go. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I think if you use the tube pizza dough, it would be done in the right amount of time. I did add about 4 minutes, but doesn't that look delicious? Look at how that cheese and ham bubbled out. It's gonna taste good. It's time to slice up our stromboli. I've got corn on the cob that I steamed in my stainless steamer on the stovetop while this was cooking, and this is gonna be dinner for us. Now this is gonna be hot, so I am just gonna hold this with the tongs, and I'm gonna flip my cutting board around so that I can go with the grain of how I already made my slits. And we're just gonna cut through here. I'm using the color-coded bread knife. we'll see how done it is. Oh, look at that. Doesn't it look amazing? Oh, look at all that ooey cheesy goodness. Yum, yum, yum. So that, my friends, is how you make stromboli. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. Time to taste test. I already took a bite. I know it's delicious. Mmm. Yum. You're gonna like it.